basic instructions before we leave the earth.
Let me hear you say
Basic instructions before we leave the earth. That's my word.
Let me hear you say
Basic instructions before we leave the earth. Basic instructions before we leave the
Let me hear you
earth.
say
Basic instructions before we leave the earth. We got to get together.
Let me hear you say
Basic instructions before
we need that brotherly love.
On the real.
Knowledge, just wisdom. This goes back when I was 12. I loved to do right, but I was trapped in hell. Had mad ideas, sad eyes and tears, years and fears, but yo, my foes couldn't bear. I searched for the truth since my youth, and went to church since birth, but it wasn't worth the loot that I was paying, plus the praying. I didn't like staying cause of busy bodies and dizzy hotties that the preacher had souped up with lies, had them cooped up, looking at loot button dies. During the service, they swallowed up and poured, and after they heard this, they wallowed on the floor. But I ignored and explored my history that was untold, and watched mysteries unfold, and dropped the jewel like Solomon, but never followed men, cause if you do, your brain is more hollow than space oblivion, or the abyss, with no trace of trivia left with the hiss. Does it pay to be deaf, dumb, and blind? From a slave, he was kept from the mind, and from the caves, he crept from behind, and what he gave was a sect of the swine. When the Bible, it condemns the pig. I don't mean to pull your hems or flip your wigs, but we used to wear a turban, but now we're in the urban. No more wearing beanies and dress like a genie. No hope is spoken cause I focus on the facts, and put it on the tracks, and bought it through the wax. I speak on Jacob, it might take up some time, and too much knowledge, it might break up the rhyme. I did it anyway just to wake up the mind of those who kiss stones or praise on the carpet. Those who sit home and sell books by the market need to chill and get their mind revived. For years, religion did nothing but divide. The basic instructions before we leave the earth. Brotherly love. We need that brotherly love.
Basic instructions before we leave the earth.
Say brotherly love. We need that brotherly love.
Basic instructions before we leave the earth.
Say brotherly love. We need that brotherly love.
Basic instructions before we leave the earth.
Say brotherly love. We need that brotherly love.
Basic instructions before we leave the earth.
I stroll through the books of Job to unfold and open Bibles instead of hoping on revivals. Pulling on his name and screaming hallelujah. 20 hallelujah. That's how the devil's fooled ya. See, look into my eyes, brethren. That's the lies of a reverend. Why should you die to go to heaven? The earth is already in space. The Bible I embrace. A difficult task I had to take. I studied till my eyes were swollen, and only arose when I found out that we were the chosen. I deal with the truth and build with the youth, and teach my son as he kneels on the stoop. Son, life is a pool of sin, corrupted with foolish men and women with wicked minds. They build picket signs to legalize abortion, the evil eye extortion. I quiz some with my wisdom. Before I converted, I was perverted, and knowledge was asserted. The study of wisdom, I preferred it. The understanding, it gave me mental freedom. I even learned Caucasians was really the tribe of Edom. The white image of Christ is really Caesar Borgia. Anna, the second son of Pope Alexander, the sixth of Rome. And once the picture was shown, that's how the devils, they tricked my dome. I prophesied to save a man, but no one gave a damn. From my nation, the seed of Abraham, blessed with the tongue of Hebrew, and now we strong on needles, and some are plunged in evil. So study and be wise in these days of darkness. Peace to my nephew Marcus, and I'm out.
Gather yourselves together.
We need a brother.
Yeah, gather together, O nation of Zion, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the shaft,
Let me hear you say
before the fierce anger of the Lord will before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all the meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
Instructions before we need that brotherly love. Let me hear you say brotherly love. We need that brotherly love. Let me hear you say brotherly love. We need that brotherly love. Let me hear you say brotherly love. We need that brotherly love. Let me hear you say brotherly love. We need that.